Okay, YouTube, what you are looking at here is a 52-inch Harbor Breeze Baja ceiling fan. This ceiling fan here came from one of the local restores. I spotted the blades sticking out of the box and I knew immediately what it was. And my mom bought this thing for me for 20 bucks. And this ceiling fan is definitely childhood for me, as my uncle had one of these on his back porch. And basically, yeah, it was there since, as long as I can remember, to be honest. And he said he was going to take it down. When he did, he'd save it for me. But unfortunately, my aunt and uncle were in the process of moving. This Baja on the back porch got replaced, and they couldn't save it. They threw it away. But this one here is in really, really good shape. There's no rust on it. And I will say, it is a little newer, as it uses candelabra bulbs. It still has the oval pull chains, but there's no Harbor Breeze badge. But I think this fan is really, really cool. It's one of Harbor Breeze's outdoor series fans, in case you're wondering. So let's start with the light. So you can see there it has the 3 mushroom globe lights. One thing I will say is this light kit was not specifically the Baja light kit. Everyone thinks that this light kit went with this fan. Okay, this is actually something that the consumer started. Okay, because all the consumers who bought one of these put this light kit on. This light kit was for any type of ceiling fan by Harbor Breeze or whatever it was being adapted to. But everybody put these on the Bajas. And personally, I think it's a perfect combination. So let's go ahead and start this thing on low. Works on all 3 speeds, forward and reverse. I have it in reverse because it's pretty chilly. But yeah, I had to take 3 fans apart to fit this thing in here. One thing I did want to show too is it has all the down rod parts. And that white junction box was an outdoor junction box, and it actually came with this. And I know this was mounted to it because the bracket was actually still on it. So there's low. Let's put it up to medium. One thing I did notice with this fan is this oval pull chain is a little heftier than this one. It's kind of weird. But there's medium. I will say this thing definitely throws a breeze. And the one of my uncles did not. It's a little wobbly, but let's put it on high. And one thing I did want to say too is this thing does not spin very fast at all. So when I say that, it's because, okay, this is just a standard 52-inch motor that you would find in other Harbor Breeze fans, but these blades are incredibly hefty. They're pretty flimsy, being plastic and stuff, but they're heavy. And that is quite the load for that motor to handle. Now, sometimes the reverse switch sticks, but I don't think it will. So let me slow it down, because the spin down on this fan is crazy. Okay, so we'll start it on low. Just wanted to show you, because a lot of these Harbor Breeze fans, the reverse switch will not work on these outdoor ones. And man, the breeze this thing is throwing right now is incredible. And I will say too, if you guys get one of these Bajas that's in good shape like this one, hang on to it, because, you know, they're pretty rare, for one. And number 2, if they're in good shape, that makes them worth more. And 3, you don't want a rusty ceiling fan. Yeah, it's kind of weird too. There was a Baja too, but that is the exact same fan as the Freeport ceiling fan. Just the Freeport had a light kit, but it was the exact same thing as the Baja too. And now what's weird is there's an antique brass version of the Harbor Breeze South Lake, and they called it the Freeport. It's so weird. Let's put it up to high. I mean, this thing is cranking a breeze. Like, it's honestly cold. One thing I will say too, a lot of you I'm sure are wondering, this thing does have quick connect bleeds. So let's stop it here. I'm gonna throw it back in reverse. Now I will say the spin down on this fan is incredibly long. I am not joking with anybody. It's honestly, yeah, it takes a really, really long time. We'll probably be here till about 9 minutes watching this thing spin down. So, yeah, I figured this could be a special too. But yeah, you can see it has every part with it. They even bagged up all the screws and every part to this fan. And yeah, I got so lucky spotting this. The only thing I can say though that is a little complaint about it is that the blades are bent a little bit, so it does wobble. But personally, I think it looks fine, and it's not having any problems running at all. You can see she's slowing down. It takes an incredibly long while. But yeah, I will say too, guys, if you get one of these, this fan, I know it looks like it weighs probably 1,000 pounds to you guys. This fan, I would say, it is definitely a little heavier than your average Harbor Breeze ceiling fan. But it's not as bad as some would think. You know, I thought it would be a lot more chunky. But it's actually about the weight of a Harbor Breeze New Orleans 6-blade fan. Because those are pretty chunky, I'd say. It's about the best comparison I can give. But you can see it just coasts and coasts and coasts. And that's because those blades are pretty hefty on that motor. But that is just the standard motor that you would find if you want an idea like the Harbor Breeze Aristocrat ceiling fan. Okay, they have this exact motor. But yeah, you can see it's still coasting. I mean, it's really, it just amazes me. You can see it's still going. But yeah, you can expect that with these bigger Harbor Breeze fans. Just about done. Good Lord Almighty. It's still going, guys. And it just stopped. So there is the 52-inch Harbor Breeze Baja for y'all. I hope you enjoyed. You know, I really hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed making this video. Please like, subscribe, and stay tuned, as there will be another ceiling fan in the next video. I'm not saying what it is. We'll let it be a surprise. And yeah, thank you for watching.